And also, meanwhile, in a recent development, Israel has refused to sell Falcon airborne warning and control system aircraft to China, but has announced it will move forward with a deal to sell the same aircraft to India. This is also in a deal with India that had previously been stalled. Now, this follows a similar move from Russia, which recently refused to sell its S-400 missile defense system to China, but moved forward with the sale of that exact same defense system to India. And taken in context of the new border disputes between China and India, this has deeper meaning for the CCP. It suggests that Israel and Russia are siding with India against the CCP. Now again, when it comes to Israel doing this, this also has deeper significance as well. Going back a bit, Israel was the first country in the Middle East that recognized the CCP over Taiwan as the legitimate government of China. And Israel has maintained relatively close ties both to the United States and to the CCP. Yet in these relations, it has recently been under pressure from the CCP to choose one or the other. And this recent move suggests that Israel is now leaning more towards the United States than towards China. Now, when it comes to this, just like with Australia, the CCP has been pushing Israel to pick sides, to pick whether it wants to align with China or to align with the United States. And the CCP seems to be losing ground on this because just like with Australia, it pushed Australia to side with the US over China. Now we're seeing the same thing taking place with Israel again. Now this is significant because just like the CCP was trying to do in Australia, it was telling Israel it can pick sides. It has to choose whether it aligns with the United States or with China. There have also been a lot of articles and writings in Israel noting this issue, that Israel going forward would have to pick which country it wants to align with. It cannot have it both ways. The recent move suggests that it's going to align more with the United States than with China.